Thank y'all for tuning in. Directly Direct TV, man. Facebook Messenger show. You already know how it go. Listen, man. I got a crazy guest, my homegirl. But without further ado, let me go ahead and bring her in. Let me give her a call, bro. Let me give her a call, bro. Baby,
Hey,
baby. Well, hey, look, man.
hey.
Before you get started, man, I just want y'all to know, man, this is a real good friend of mine. I've been knowing her for a few years. We even worked out together a little bit. She supported a whole lot what I had going on, so we gonna support her shit, no question. She one of the dopest hairstyles I've seen ever in a long time. And correct me if I'm wrong. A Touch of Class 2 is the name of her LLC. Look her up. Y'all should look at all this stuff I'm showing y'all right now, man. Check it out. She's sweet. She's easy to talk to. She'll give you the shirt off her back. I've never had an issue with her. Man, Miss Sherita Braxton, man. Everybody
Hey.
give her a hand, man. This is my girl, man. So show love in the comments, man. All that hate shit need to stop. Sharita, how you doing, baby girl?
I'm good. I'm good.
You doing good?
Hanging in there, staying out the way,
Out the way.
out the way.
So how have you been? Cause you listen, man. You a busy girl. I'm tell
Yes.
y'all, man. So me, and Sharita, we talk on and off, man, for a few years. We have conversations, but life be life, and so we never had a chance
Yeah.
to talk every day. But so I'll get on Facebook one day, and she done got married. I said, God damn. Then the next time, I get on, then we'll talk, right? When she'll go down, she'll leave the nigga alone, then she'll call me like, hey, bro, Tremaine, you gonna understand, bro, these niggas are, I'm like, what's going on? Then, because Sharita love hard. For y'all who don't know her, she loves really hard, bro. Like, she wear a heart in her sleeve. She don't judge. She's not like, she don't got these crazy
Uh-uh.
expectations from men. But it just so happened these last few years she been being dealt a raw hand.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
But how you doing though? Overall, how you doing?
Overall, I'm great.
Okay, you doing good.
Overall, I'm great. Yeah, I'm good now.
So Sharita, let's start here, man. Are you single?
Yes.
You are single. You sure?
Big single. Single.
Why I gotta be
Walmart
all
single.
that? Why I gotta be? Why I gotta be? So what? Okay, let's start with you. How we met? I'm gonna tell people how we met.
Hmm.
So Lowe's.
Right.
She came into Lowe's. Um, and I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. When I first saw her, I was like, man, this girl, shit. You know. I'm gonna shoot my shot. You know. I'm gonna shoot my shots. I went, walked to her, man. I helped her with a floor. Was it a floor?
Yes,
I,
it
I,
was Lauren.
I was a sales specialist in flooring. I helped her with her floor. Got her phone number. We just built a friendship more than anything, man. Uh, so you were, I think, married then.
No,
You
I was not.
you was,
Actually, I think officially, I was separated then.
that's it. That's
Yeah, I
it.
was separated.
That's it.
Hmm.
Um, why do you think you love so hard? What's your whole thing about love? I feel like you just love really hard, like old school love.
Right. Well, a big part of that is I'm a true believer in treating somebody how you want to be treated.
Mm,
And that's kind of, it doesn't, it's not that I think about it, it's second nature to me.
damn.
Second nature to take care of your man, second nature to take care of your family, second nature to care for someone who may have less than or who may need a helping hand, whether it's mental, emotionally, spiritually, or physically. You know what I'm saying? I love to help people. I really do, genuinely, genuinely. I like to see whether it's just information that I give them that they didn't know about to help the situation, whatever. It's just second nature for me. It's nothing that I even have to think about. Seriously.
So because now in 2025, the big conversation is 50-50. You see that shit? Should it?
Yo,
What is this 50-50 conversation? Should he be? Oh, if I gotta do 50-50, I don't want to deal with him. It's this crazy ideology a lot of these women got, and it's probably why they've never been married. Well, if he can't do it, then we can't do it. If he can't do it, and how you feel about the whole 50-50 deal? Because I think that's the biggest load of shit ever. If a woman don't want to help her man, in my opinion, it's a weird way to think.
okay, so look, I think the 50-50 thing, first off, I feel like it's a spoken rule now
Mm.
that once before, it wasn't ever a thought on whether y'all are helping each other.
Mm.
So I personally feel like, because it ain't not one man I've ever dealt with that had to do 100, not one. And not because I've had a man who wasn't willing to, but I'm not willing to.
Come
You know what I'm
on.
saying? I'm just not that type of chick. Now, you got girls out here, and I love that for them. I do. But I know that if my man is working, even the ones that don't want you to work, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna have my money because somebody gotta have your back, baby. Things happen, life happens, and but it's almost like a disrespect to a woman for a man to be like, well, we going 50-50. Because now me, that same person
Hmm.
that knows I'm gonna bring what I bring, if not more to the
That's
table,
right.
is like, yo, well, 50-50, then I'll just get a roommate. Because I can get sex from anywhere.
So basically, when the guy comes to you and presents it in a way, it makes you feel crazy when he says it like that, right?
Right.
That makes
Right.
sense though. I kind of get that, as opposed to just letting it
Right.
flow, letting it happen. Because you
Right.
do help me. I'm telling you, you are. But people don't know, man. Sharita, I ain't gonna say take care of her niggas like, oh, she do everything for them, but she love the dudes she with, man. She
Right.
helps them, man. I've always seen
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because what, in my mind, you're only as strong as your weakest link.
Mm.
So if there are things that we need to work on, if there are things that you need to work on, then we need to get you to the level. That's okay. And let me just let y'all know. This was my mindset.
Right.
Not no more. I'm too old to be helping a grown man be grown.
That's it. That's
So
right.
but this was my mindset before. Like, I love you. So, baby, you ain't got no license. Well, guess what? I'm not driving it well. So we gonna get you a license. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I
That's
like
we
that.
gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, baby, you got a job. All right, so let's work on this resume. Let's talk about what you good at, what you're not good at, or whatever. We're gonna get you a job. But I
Come
need you to
on.
keep your job.
Come
You can't be
on.
making excuses and quitting your job because we can't keep going backwards, type of situation.
That's right.
So with the 50-50, I don't know. I guess it's more so an annoyance for women for a
Mm.
man to already want to know what you gonna do before y'all even went anywhere. Hell, we ain't even did nothing. Oh, shit. I mean,
Out the gate with this shit, right? Out the
out the
gate.
gate. And the crazy part, Tremaine, is I actually just went out on a date with a nigga like this, and I swear I tried. I tried. I did. If y'all knew the date I had yesterday, that motherfucker was horrible.
Tell us about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh my God. We
Huh?
ain't got
What
that
we
much
doing?
time.
Let's talk
We ain't got that
about
much
it.
time.
Oh, well, the long,
Right.
long short, the long story is, I mean, short story long or long story short is the shit did not go how you planned.
It
Did,
no.
did he pay for the date? Did he at least pay for the date?
Okay, so yes, he
Okay.
paid
Okay.
for
Okay.
yeah, he paid for the date for the most part. I left tips and I paid for drinks, stuff
Okay.
like that. But did he pay for it 100%? No. Typically that's not gonna go down with me like that anyway. I don't know what the hell my problem is, why I don't just let everybody pay for everything, but it's just not my
Well,
style.
but,
That's not what I do.
so I mean I know that's not how you feel, but did it make you feel away, or is it you being you? You like, man, it's cool. I pay for the drinks, you pay for the food, we Gucci.
So what happened was at dinner, like he would pay for dinner, but he wanted to go to the ABC store afterwards.
Okay.
So we went to the ABC store and I just paid for the drink. I just paid for the drinks.
Okay.
It wasn't nothing dumb high, so
Now you got married a couple years back,
yeah.
and for those that don't know, man, I can tell you love this nigga. Like you probably still got love for him too, I'm sure in a sense, but
Yeah, sure.
yeah, you love this nigga, man. Uh, what happened? Because somebody that's been married, you can speak on it. 'Cause a lot of women want to speak on shit they ain't never been married. Let's talk about it. A lot of women want to speak on shit they ain't never been married, and that's
Mm-hmm.
almost like telling a pilot how to fly a plane. You ain't never fucking been in the cockpit.
Right. I
So
got you.
how do you? What do you think happened? What do you think it takes to sustain the marriage? And what do you think happened? Not going crazy. You ain't got to. What do you think
Mm-hmm.
happened initially that kind of helped or promoted to bring the marriage down?
All right. So before I start with this one, I'm 3-0. Three. Yeah. Shit, just let me just start there. All right. Yeah. So, and I know people will be like, well, hell, how the hell she giving advice? Okay.
Oh, you got room too. You've been
So,
there. You got room to give advice.
uh, it's true. All right. So I'm gonna be honest with you. If you have like all of these patients and this, that, and the third, or whatever, then yeah, marriage is definitely a thing for you. Because when I say marriage take patience,
Come
it
on,
takes
no
patience.
question.
It takes a lot of patience and understanding and commitment and communication, all of that good stuff,
Goddamn
right?
right.
Um, so my problem is always that my patience run out. I ain't gonna keep on saying the same thing over and over again. I
Like talking
I
to
done
a
told the
child.
Lord, I done told the Lord lies 3 times that I'm gonna obey, and they need to take that out of the vows because,
I mean, what do you think? So,
or the better for worse. Because look, I guess I'm not your ride or die because
okay,
you ain't riding me into the ground. At some point, when I see that you're not trying to help yourself,
yeah,
then I'm out. It is what it is. We're not gonna keep talking about it because I hope and pray I still have a lot of life to live.
come on,
And some of our elderly man, them things sucks it out. Doo doo. I
yeah,
don't know how they do it. You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I just can't live those type of regrets. That this is what and this is my ultimate question at the end of each one of these marriages. Am I willing to deal with this for however many years the Lord still has for
Come
me?
on, come on.
No. The answer is always no. So yeah, Dorothy or my divorce attorney speed dial. Just so everybody know. Speed dial.
But
She know me personally.
it says a lot about you that you give these chances to men. Not knocking the men, but the men
No.
may not have as much as you, right? And
Right.
so it says a lot about you from a man perspective that hey, okay, she's not some money hungry ass female.
No.
She loves these men for who they are. She gives these men chances. It's just more or less if they can't be a man. If they can't hold their own, which is you're not
Right.
asking for a ton, right? If they can't
Right.
hold their own, then why should you be subjected to sit there and continuously
Right.
lose life force, giving
Right.
pouring into these people? Nobody's pouring into you.
Yeah. That's it.
It makes sense.
That's it.
I
That's
mean,
it.
yeah, it makes sense.
Hmm.
Now, Sherita, you made the news here lately, baby.
Lord Jesus.
You made the news.
Mhm.
I, I, it, a little backstory. Again, you know how I told y'all, shit, Sharita, goddamn, we'll talk, then we'll stop talking, then I see a picture, right? I saw this immaculate post, a picture, right? Shit, man, baby girl was in the goddamn drop top. Those dreads was in the wind, child. I
Mhm.
said, shit, baby girl doing good. She happy. She found, her person, and then shit hit the fan. Then shit hit the fan.
Woo.
Listen, man. What happened? We know what happened. We've heard the rumors because people gonna talk. The
Mhm.
lie is almost always more entertaining than the truth. So people are gonna
Mm.
take the lie. They're gonna take it, do what they want
And
to do
run with
with
it.
it, and run with it. I got
Mhm.
5 kids, 5 baby mamas. I've heard all kind of shit,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
only I know the truth, right?
Right.
Um,
Right.
so I get it. I'm a victim of the same thing. But what do you, in your words, in your from your perspective, from your life, because you lived it. Fuck everybody, you
Mhm.
lived it.
Right.
What happened? For as much as you can tell me, what happened with that whole deal, man? Like, you met a guy, things kind of went left. Tell us from your perspective what transpire. Cause the shit is a clusterfuck if you let somebody else tell the story.
Right, 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 right. Okay, so this guy I met through playing softball. Somebody invited me to play softball in Amelia.
Mm.
And so I met him. He was on the team.
Right.
And he was super quiet, didn't really have nothing to say. And when he did say something, he was always nice or whatever.
Mm.
So, we hung out a couple of times. I'm gonna be honest with you. As far as I knew of him, that thing was the sweetest sweet can be. Like
No.
seriously, he was not a man that could tell anyone whether he disliked them,
Mm.
whether he liked them. No, he was what you would genuinely call a yes man. A yes man. The shirt off his back, money he didn't have, favors that he didn't want to do, whether it was inconvenient or not. He'd do it. He would do it.
Mm.
It was crazy, right? So I never really thought about him being anything other than
Then what you saw?
sweet, nice. Right, exactly. So earlier this year, now before, like, he's had other relationships, since we met or whatever. And I would be a listening ear for him. You know me. I don't have no problem with listening, giving
Right.
advice,
And she
just
was
like,
she was to me at the interrupt. But she was for me too. A ton of times. If I want a
yeah,
perspective from a woman to give his information, advice, I call Sherita. So she ain't bullshitting about that, y'all. But I'm sorry.
yeah, always. And if you need to sit your tail down somewhere, I'm gonna say, look, sit your ass down somewhere. You're doing too
She told
much.
me that
I
too.
ain't got no problem.
She told me that
Right. I
too.
don't have no problem saying, yo, what the hell going on with you? You know what I'm saying? So, I was there for him. And then earlier this year, he okay, now he just pouring his heart out. I feel this way about you, and it was real. Because honestly, I was kind of over it. You know what I'm saying? The whole dating and stuff like that. Because the shit is just not there. I don't know what the problem is, but it's just not. It's not.
The,
It's
the,
not.
the
I don't know
dating
what the
pool
hell.
is a little off,
It,
but yeah.
it's yeah. Ladies, stay with your man. Work it out, cause baby, I promise you, it ain't out here. Damn. So, anywho, I was like, all right, but he persisted, but and then everything was fine. But I found out too that he was super young, like he was way younger
Oh
than
wow.
I normally would date. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know about this, you know what I'm saying? And he was very adamant, what I'm saying, very caring. Now, the guys I say that, don't want to do and won't do, he was the opposite. I mean, when
Mm.
I tell you he would give me his last, even when I say no, don't do that, man. You're a grown man. You ain't about to work, give me your whole check and then ask me for money to buy cigarettes. Like,
Right.
nah, like that's crazy. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you wanting to help and stuff like that, but come on.
So he
So
was feeling you on a plethora of levels. Like, hey,
yeah,
like he was
yeah.
just, yeah, giving you that attention, and you had
Right.
no reason
Oh,
to think anything but what you were seeing from him.
right,
Gotcha.
exactly, exactly. All right. So then the tables turned a little bit. Now, anybody that know me know that the guys I date, they ain't on the straight and narrow by no means.
But
Yeah, I don't
you
know.
don't judge.
I don't know
We don't
why
judge.
I
You don't
attract them
judge.
type of people. They gotta have a little rough with them, a little, I don't know. I ain't never been in no abusive relationship, so I ain't never had no reason to worry about it.
But
I just
your men are a little rigid, but that's your preference. So you like those rigid men though, type deal.
I don't know if it's that what I like, but that's what I attract. That is. I don't know why. I have
I've
no
seen it.
idea why.
I've seen it.
But like real nice guys, clean cut, I just don't attract them. I don't know why.
Not to interrupt. Do you think is that what you prefer that, or you think you just do better with those guys just have that little edge to them? You know what I'm saying? Or would you prefer
To
that?
be honest with you, as long as you won't allow, and not that I ever would,
Right.
but I don't want a man that don't have a backbone.
Come on.
You got to be able to put your foot down at something.
Goddamn
Because
right.
honestly, if y'all don't already know, women will try you. You know, it was crazy, right? So he comes up to the car. He's like, "All right, Miss Braxton, I'm placing you under arrest, for attempted murder."